lost so fast all that I had, but when it's time to, I'll fight for you, cause you know you are why I've come so far. I've made mistakes and I've been hard hit. I say so what if I did? I'm the clear eye, I'm the comeback kid. Started over again. I'm the clear eye, I'm the comeback kid. I've made mistakes and I've been hard hit. I say so what if I did? I'm the clear eye, I'm the comeback kid. Started over again. I'm the clear eye, I'm the comeback kid. I can hear a thunder running through my head. I can feel my heartbeats getting higher.
What do you think? Should I just make this my intro every day? Let's see, we gotta balance it. It's not balanced. This is not balanced. There we go. Something like here. Yeah. Should I just fire this up at the start of every episode? Oh, you want Sandstorm? This is not quite Sandstorm. That would be awesome. Some people really like the intro, some people hate it. If you look through my, if you look through on the comments about it, there are people who think it's way too chill or way too boring or that it's like an 80s porn. I wouldn't know anything about that. Sandstorm is on my playlist. It just doesn't come on too often. It is there. Hook a brother up. Can't help you. But if anybody wants to download the song, we made a command. It's shared in my Google Drive. You can have it for free. Just don't start a Magic the Gathering YouTube channel and make it your intro. That would hurt my feelings. That would feel a little bit. That would give me the bad feels. That'd make me feel like you were stealing my intro. Make me sad. And you'd probably have a name like BGC or something. Someone said 80s porn? They did. I also recently got told I'm very cute with some hashtag like gay fans of CGB Unite, something like that. I knew that I had 80 fans for a reason. I knew that the 80 people coming back day after day weren't here for my gameplay. I knew it. That's why I got a slick haircut for those fans. I always imagine the melody singing "Covert Go Blue." I should record that. I should get my guitar, put a filter on it, and record that. That sounds absolutely sweet, but that was kind of the idea when I picked the song. I was like, it's kind of got this up-down melody, like people could say my name if they wanted. Anyway. Stuff and things and stuff. How's the music balance now? Is this appropriate? Is this good for me talking and playing? Because I had to move some numbers to play the airline song. We're good? All right, cool. So I guess I'm gonna try some lists here and see what I like about them and see if I want to tune them. I don't know if I should load them up, but I guess I can. So I'll probably have to change them. It probably isn't going to stay perfect, but I guess that's just the way it goes. Save that, lock that down. Alright, so this is a vampire mid-range deck that is designed to make use of the Sorin Plus that sacrifices a vampire as much as possible. It actually doesn't even play Lords. It doesn't have a ton of payoff. The idea is we just want to use Sorin to tick up and Lightning Helix the opponent's creatures over and over and get value out of Sorin that way. So it's a different take on vampires. I don't know if it'll be any good. It might be good against like red. It's hard to say if it will be good against things like Gruul. Those matchups are pretty tough. Their creatures are usually too large for a lightning strike type effect to work. We've got Maverin Fane to spew out some tokens as well. But yeah, it's more of a go wide but not pump. It's a go wide no anthem vampire deck. And I'm curious if it can do anything good. Ebon Boy might be the best one drop. I mean, it is for vampires. It is, and it is among the best one drops in the format, but it is not better than Llanowar Elves. I don't think any deck beats me more right now than Llanowar. I don't think any card has cost me more games than Llanowar Elves has in the format, as it is right now. All right, Fairy Miscreant, it's on. Let's fight. Hey, Offspring, welcome back to the show. Is it time for another sub? It is. Let's give it up for Offspring. Type in the chat. Thank you for supporting the channel with your free Twitch Prime sub. That helps me get paid by our Amazon overlords. It is Prime Day, so I appreciate that. 2 thumbs up for timing. All right, pair of flyers. This plays into a Spell Pierce, but if it resolves, it's so good. But these both play around that. So I think just playing 2 creatures here is the bomb. Just dumping 1,000,000 power and toughness out here can be a big deal. And I don't think I want to try to race the opponent by putting a counter on my knights. I could. Is that worth it to go to 13 here? Possibly going to 9? If my opponent taps out for favorable wins, the Bloodlord could come down. Let's see, how much damage is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2 attacks. Do I think my opponent can get me in 2 attacks? I don't think so. I don't think the opponent can get me in 2 attacks from this position. Let's put it on him. Let's make it happen. So what we're doing is activating a Danto Vanguard to trigger 2 Knights of the Ebon Legion, putting +1/+1 counters on both of those. It's like gaining a free 2/2 for 4 life. And that is a deal as an aggro deck. I think that card would be really OP. So here's the big test. Can our opponent play the giant 7/7 indestructible card this turn? They've had the triple 1-drop start, and now they have a Hanged Executioner. Okay. They just have a million 1/1s. I think we can beat that. Here they come. Hella aggressive. So we could just give lifelink to our Vanguard and boost it up, but I think that Soren killing something is probably better. But let's attack first and see what happens. The opponent will probably... Actually, the opponent will block the Vanguard, right? Make me pay the life. They're taking 4 either way, so these will get boosted. So if the opponent plans to block the Vanguard, I think this is better. I think this play is just a lot better. Just grow the Vanguard, give it lifelink, screw up the combat math of the race, and wreck. Soren is why Martyr is in the deck. Yeah, using the Soren plus to sacrifice Martyr and then sacrifice the token. My Vampire deck just had this problem where it never had enough Vampires on the battlefield, and it was driving me crazy. So this is my attempt at a solution, is a deck built around sticky Vampire presence like Martyr of Dusk and Maverick Fane. Wow, take it all. Take it all. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 attacking power. But I am at 14 thanks to the lifelink. And my opponent's at 6. So that if they have double favorable wins, maybe they steal this. Winged Words. Rally of Wings. Does that steal this? I think it does. Let's see if they've got it. That's a card I don't see often, but when I do, it can leave a mark. I mean, if you're mathing, if they attack the Soren though, then we know we're good. We know we're in good shape. We can make them start trading their creatures. And that's a scoop. They didn't have Rally. They did not have the Rally. Good game, easy. I wonder if they had Spell Pierce. That was the one, like, big decision point of the whole game, was whether or not to play the Soren into a Spell Pierce or play 2 more Vampires. Thanks for checking out the article. I am writing a new one. There isn't one on this weekend's events yet, but I'm writing that tonight, so there's something on the way. This is a very control-y hand, but I think we'll just roll with it and hope our opponent is on some kind of a creature deck that I can mess with. Yeah, I can keep that. What is going on? This deck is everywhere today. Did somebody make a YouTube video? Alright, we got a lifelinker. We have Soren without many Vampires. Hopefully the deck delivers and draws a lot more, but we haven't drawn any yet. Yeah, I've been playing against this all day. I've been playing against Fairy, Miscreant, not Winged Words, but the Eagle. I've been playing against the Eagle a lot. I've just been playing against spamming 1/1 flyers. All right. See if the opponent blocks this or not. Didn't think they would, but now we can Bloodlord and get it ticking. The opponent can attack it, but then we can Helix again next turn and the next turn. Get out of there. It also makes it awkward for them to play an eagle. If they play the Lord here, we just play any vampire and kill it. Why is Flash meta? What happened to Fairy 3? People are taking a break from Esper, but it's not because Esper is bad, it's because they're taking a break. So, I mean, the right thing to do, unfortunately, is to play more Esper, and some people are gonna do that. Oh, here it comes. That actually worked out perfect. And they attacked the Sorin, that's perfect too. Out of there. Most likely collective stupidity. Well, it's not stupidity. It's what do you play Magic for? Do you play it to be #1 Mythic? Do you play it to win a tournament? There haven't been a lot of good reasons to play right now. The tryhards are all qualified for the next big tournament, right? So, I get it. Oh my. All right, we'll have to blow that up. Opponent getting a little bit of value there. So do we play another Sorin here? We definitely play the Knight. We can kill this with a Sorin plus. We can also kill it with some of our many removal spells and not expose Sorin. But Sorin getting on the battlefield here I think is pretty good. All right, 27 life is a lot. Hey Kuntz, bring in the sub. Which non-sub wants to be my baby? And Cobra Go Blue Kuntz will be your channel parents. Oh boy, somebody volunteer. It sounds like Kuntz is looking for somebody to join the family. We got anybody here who wants a CGB sub? I think that's a veiled gift sub offer. So put your hand up in chat if you want a CGB sub here on Twitch. I will. Put your hand up. Okie dokes. We drew cards. Deck never seems to stop drawing cards. And there we go. Jindara puts hand up. Jindara gets the gift sub. Thank you so much, Kuntz. That's a really awesome thing to do. Jindara, remember to say thank you and flash some CGB emotes now that you're in the family. What do you think is waiting here? What do you think they're gonna do to me here? Well, I don't think I want to sacrifice my last vampire, so let's grow the Knight. Let's hit him. Let's not pump him. Play this tapped. We've got the Mortify and the Tribunal, but I think trying to run either out is bad. I think the opponent's going to play a Spectral Sailor here. And they do. So full control mode. Resolve. And let's kill it. Before they can untap and get more cards on us, they've already got a fistful. So we haven't been able to get nearly as much value as they have with all the extra draws from Curious Obsession, the Winged Words, and not drawing too many land. Eagle returns. Macaw! Oh my goodness, here we go again. I guess you're going after Sorin? You're going after Sorin, you animal. Life is hard. And they shock, so that could be a Spell Pierce. Let's play around it. Let's attack first, though, because the Eagle won't block. Would you like to Spell Pierce that? I could play around Dive Down, but I don't think it's worth it. I bet they're on Spell Pierce, not Dive Down. Got him. And another Sailor. That's, of course, the other option, though I'm surprised they didn't flash that into play with the Knight. But probably wrecked. Zaitan with the sub. Thank you, Zaitan. That's 15 months. Holy cow. Why don't my audio alerts work? Why don't I hear anything when people sub? I've got to be staring at chat or I miss it. Oh well. I appreciate your sub very much. I don't mean to miss out. I don't mean to leave anyone hanging. Yeah, this game was stupid. This game was terrible. Why do I keep losing to dumb favorable wins decks? Oh well. Let's try one more with this deck. It just feels so weak. But the aggro deck seems so one-note. I don't know. Let's try one more. Maybe I'm just getting unlucky against these piles. Maybe I'm playing badly. What do you guys think? Let's scry first, as opposed to playing landing on one. We want to make sure we hit land as soon as possible. Firebrand. Okay, we're doing red things. How nice. Another land off the top can get a Zealot on the field, I suppose. Getting deeper in the deck seems nice. Can also get a Danto on the field, which makes it really hard for the opponent to attack. Alright, let's go for it. Gonna pay a lot of life with this pile. Block. Pass. Just a trade there. If we activate it, the opponent can respond with a shock, make us pay like 8 life, something ridiculous. We don't want to be there. It's a bad place to be. No turn 2 play is very interesting. We do not want to shock our lands. Our life total is going to need to be managed in this game. All right, let's get those out of the way for sure. If I've got to take one of those, I'll take it with the Zealot for sure. Hey, let's play this landing. Let's mortify. The opponent was quick with that Chain Whirler, which means they may have another one. Also, why is this not resolving? Don't time me out. All right, I'm gonna try reconnecting. Stupid arena. Glitch Factory Arena. Hey, Groggy. C to the G to the V. Hell yeah. Miu Yanling. Yep, I got my wallpaper. Do you guys approve of the wallpaper? The Planeswalker on screen had exactly 0 impact so far. I don't have one. Actually, don't have one for this account. I have 2 for my free-to-play account, which is kind of hilarious that I've opened 2 of the same Mythic. So I'll be playing those on the free-to-play account soon. All right. I guess that resolved. So we saved this for experiment. I guess both of these can go to Experimental Frenzy, so maybe I should have played the Tribunal. Kill it. Kill it. Just let me say ban red. Ah! You love it when I play free-to-play blue. Well, get excited. That's a full price light up the stage with a Frenzy. So this is a good opportunity to resolve the Call the Feast, because the opponent will want to play that Experimental Frenzy next turn. And let's really hope that we get to untap and flip this Legion's Landing. That would be nice. It's a dream. Ooh. MTG bot lost its sub. Well, if anybody wants to step up. The opponent did not play the Frenzy, by the way. They played 2 creatures. It's kind of weird. Let's kill off the Steamies. Let's get rid of at least one. We'll get rid of a vampire here. The opponent didn't play another Chain Whirler, so they probably don't have one. Yep. I hope it's a Wizard's Lightning. Yeah! Nice. So, do I play another Legion's Landing here? May as well. If the opponent had another Chain Whirler, we would have just seen it. So let's make them draw it. Hello, hello, Nico. Welcome. I could have had MTG Bot as my baby. Oh, I'm sorry, Kuntz. You could have had a robot baby. You must be so sad. Sure. Chandra's here. And defending Chandra is the name of the game. We'll draw a land, right? We'll draw a land. If we don't, the opponent gets one extra card for one turn. It's not that bad. There we go. Take that.
I don't need this.
We are out of answers to Frenzy, though, if the opponent has it. And here we go. We'll have to draw another. Sitting back on defense, huh? Let's try scrying first. Yes. Yes. Let's pump the champion and give him lifelink. Send him in. And then we Tribunal. Oh yeah, baby. So this deck has 8 ways to kill Frenzy. It has Mortifies and Conclave Tribunals, like full play sets. It's just waiting for them Frenzies. But there's a Goblin Chain Whirler off the top for the opponent. That's gotta feel nice. And a Flame of Keld? Oh my god, they have all the card advantage cards. What a champion. I guess I don't have a way to see another card this turn. That Flame of Keld is going to happen. We can have a giant Champion of Dusk and a lot of life, though. The question is, do we want to pump this or something else? Our opponent is at 12. Let's pressure. So I'd rather not put the Maverin Fane out when it's going to get zapped. I'd rather put out the Vanguard and make a token for now so that the opponent can't completely clear the way to the Sorin. Make them use a burn spell this turn on the Sorin. I don't want to block with Maverin Fane, and I don't expect the token to be that useful, but an instant speed one could be very helpful. Alright, you've got a Firebrand. This is going to be close. Are you guys ready for some action? Let's gain some, and see, there you go. Let's pay the 4 life. Opponent could have held that till the next turn when it would deal 3 damage to everything. And the Fanatical Firebrand could have tag teamed the champion if I didn't pump it with a Sorin. It's interesting. Let's make a dork. See if the opponent wants to pick it off with the Firebrand. If they do, they don't get to deal the triple damage. Okay. Yeah, we'll do it like that. The opponent didn't use full control to kill off the 1/1. Yeah, they got 3 good cards. I don't think it will be enough. Hello. So Champion of Dusk gaining lifelink here. The opponent has to block it, but they'll block with Firebrand and shoot it at something. We could target the Firebrand with a Helix. I don't think that's good. I think I want to Helix away the Steamkin, because if the opponent draws Frenzy, they can go so nuts with it. Let's start with a Fane. Let's attack with both. The opponent has to block the Vanguard too. If they take the 3, the Helix can kill them. That's why we're not activating Sorin yet. Okay, they're letting it through. All right. That's a concession from the opponent. They're just hoping we miss something, I guess. There'll be a new article probably tomorrow or the next day on the SCG results. Thanks for checking on it. All right, got the job done. Down with the red deck. So that felt good. Like, that felt like the right mix of cards to battle mono red with the vampires. Roar. Flexing on him. Soren easily top 5. Well, yes. Soren's not good without good vampires, though. So, no new article today then. Not today. I have to write it. I has to write the article. Yeah, too much pressure. Too much pressure on me. Alright, let's put that on the bottom. So I tried to watch the SCG coverage all weekend. It was rough. It just kept like glitching out on me, and I think it had a lot of feed problems. Did anybody else have that issue? Just me? Vamp on Vamp Crime? This will be interesting to see which vampire deck is better in the mirror. Oh, I know which one it is. It's the one that draws land. A champion. Alright, no attacks. So next turn we can spike a champ of Dusko. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Opponent had the same idea. And they went first, so... I guess we lose? So I could plus my Soren to kill my opponent's Soren. Then I have chump blockers. That's pretty good. The next turn I can get the champ down, but then I have a lot less creatures. So do I play my own champ? I mean, I do have a better champion here. Now I'm going to lose my Soren to my opponent's Soren. We'll see if that really punishes me. Ooh, we drew the Tribunal. I could take out their Soren now, but then my Soren just gets attacked down. Take their champ off the field. Trading Soren for Soren, who's ahead? My opponent's ahead. They have 7 cards. So we don't want to do that. I took the 13th land, the 13 land RDW off the shelf, and current matchmaking puts it into fun and interactive games. Is that a joke? Hey Grotlik, welcome back to the show. How you doing today? Risen Reef, good. Yeah, we'll probably play some Risen Reef in a minute. You should have activated the first Soren first, but whatever. Another champion. Opponent's just going ham on this idea. All right. It's interesting. Seems close. Seems good. Seems good. So now what's the play, team? I think one I'm pretty confident in is this. I always have to make sure I hit the right one because they're both +1s. I've done that wrong a few times. So the opponent's going to have more lords than me, and we need to interact with that. So I think having a Mortify up to counter a Zealot, or not a Zealot, a Lieutenant, is just a good play. How do I lose more life? Or make the opponent lose life? I probably can't. think we'll play out the Martyr and have the Mortify ready. I think that's our turn. Our opponent will play like some Legion Lieutenants and try to swing at us really crazy like. We can blow up a Lieutenant, maybe get some good blocks. If they have double Lieutenant, of course, that's terrible. Okay, they play Aerialist. Let's see if they can gain some life now. There's the Lieutenant. Can we bolt face to the win? I mean, that's 4 turns of action. That sounds pretty bad. This has Death Touch? It does. I'll just block here. Now, do I want to take out the Flyer? Because I can Tribunal this next turn. Actually, I can just Sorin plus kill this now, so now we want to kill the Aerialist. Which is why I didn't blow up the Lieutenant right away, just to keep the opponent from gaining 1 more life. I'm sure some of you were like, what's he doing? He's bad at magic! Just doing some thinkings. I still don't know if I want to pump the Knight twice. I doubt I do, but let's throw this in there. The opponent doesn't want to lose the life because this grows, so getting them to throw another Vampire under the bus is right up our alley. We don't have another instant speed removal spell for the next Legion Lieutenant. Let's just get a lot of things onto the battlefield, and let's start with the Zealot. Call into Tribunal is kind of free, except I don't want to Tribune anything. These aren't high enough value targets. These aren't the targets that matter. We can block these all day, turtle up behind Sorin, and keep picking away at our opponent. It's not a big deal. But we do want to keep off the battlefield Legion Lieutenants, Flyers, anything that could damage the Sorin in the air. Keep focus on the good stuff. Alright, the opponent mortified a low value target on my end. I'm gonna feel pretty good about this game if I win it, because I think we're making good choices and I think my opponent's making pretty poor choices. Block, block. So getting in with the Knight may not be good anymore. We can just use it to D up. This needs to go. So I think pitching the Martyr makes the most sense. You will like this. There's an RDW in the semifinals of the tournament. You made a single misplay though and got rolled by Nexus. I mean, I like it. I don't hate anybody for playing RDW necessarily. I just don't like the deck. Like, I hate to see people get rolled by misplays, generally speaking, but it is part of the game. It does matter. So, what can you do? What I hate about leaving the Knight of the Ebon Legion back is if the opponent, like, takes it out, they have a really good attack on me. Like, an absurdly good attack on me. Let's skip the Scry. You can rebuild. All right. I guess it is time. So we need to leave 3 mana up for the Knight. I don't really want to take a Champion of Dusk because it has an ETB, and if the opponent mortifies this, they get it back, so I'm taking out the Knight. And here we go. Okay. Okay. I can't believe we've worked our way through 2 Champion of Dusk's worth of cards right now. It's kind of crazy. Right? Let's block over here for sure. The opponent can pump this. So do we want to throw away 2 more 1/1s to keep a Sorin on the battlefield when we have one in the hand? I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. Now we see if their last card is a removal spell. Though I think they would have removed the Knight first to make sure Sorin died, so it shouldn't be a removal spell. Okay. The opponent does leave up enough mana to pump a Knight of the Ebon Legion to save it from Sorin, which is a big deal. So we could kill a Dusk Legion Zealot, or we could just grow one of our threats. Wow, I can't believe we pulled that off. I think we worked them pretty good. I think we picked the right targets. Whew. Yes, the rewards. Shower me in praise. Hoodalale. Golly, what a day. Alright, I can do another. Dex turned it around since getting smashed by some burbs. Whew. Steam coming out of the ears, Grog. Steam coming out of the ears. Alright, we need to draw something good to play with the Sorin, but maybe the Scryland can help. Sky Marcher. Could be vampires, could be white aggro. It's a fine draw. A card into a card against a 2/1 is pretty nice. Knight of Grace. Hexproof from black. Gross. Nope, don't goof that up. Gotta get used to temples. We still haven't found a Champion of Dusk yet, which is what I'm sort of digging for. That's a problem. That ain't cool. Make him stop. Why do you have to do this on the play? Alright. Feiny Feign? I guess. We could play Sorin to get out the Feign. I guess that's good. The opponent would have to attack the Sorin. Somebody would have to attack the Sorin. Saves us on mana and we get things on the board. I think that's pretty clutch. Battlecry with the sub. Thank you, my friend. Mega Mod Battlecry. Thank you so much. Not the greatest Maverick Feign of my life, but it does make things a little awkward for the opponent's attack. And if they want to beat down the Sorin and send a lot at it, I'm pretty happy about it when I have a backup. Groggy with a $29 donation. Where's my sound bites? Thank you so much for the support, man. It's easily the largest donor here in the financial numbers now, so I appreciate you very much. We're closing in on that travel goal, so I appreciate it. Anything can help, guys. Every dollar matters. Thank you so much. Ouch. Well, being on the play with that hand seems to have worked out really well. Oh, we're going face. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It is lethal. So I guess I'm doing this. That's pretty good if we can keep the opponent from ascending. Sky Marcher Aspirant's a serious problem. So how do I attack to get my Maverick Vane token? The opponent has 2 blockers. I can blow up one. I guess I could Tribunal the other? Well, let's at least do this. See if the opponent is willing to keep their Sky Marcher Aspirant here. They traded away. It's one more creature off their board. Less likely to ascend their Sky Marcher Aspirants. And there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They need 2 permanents to fly over. We'd also take the Gideon out and leave our opponent with 7 attacking power and our 8 life. That doesn't sound very good. Hoi! Alright. I don't think I Tribunal this. I think I make my opponent play 2 permanents. Although they probably can. The biggest thing here is if I Tribunal and take the Gideon, and then my opponent kills my Sorin and leaves me at 3, I guess my next turn isn't too bad. I am dead to an Anthem. I'm dead to another Benelish Marshal. I can't take... I mean, I could take the Knight, but what's that do? Then my opponent has 8 attacking power and I lose. Taking the Knight would kill me. I'm so far behind in this matchup. But I think I wait. I think I wait. They had the Anthem, we would have been dead. We would have lost the game. All right, so you and you take 1 for the team. We take this, we go to 2. Then from now on, we have to keep them from ascending or kill off the aspirants. But I think that's what we've got to do. So this turn, we really want to Tribunal down the Gideon. We want to Sorin away a Sky Marcher. It says whenever a vampire attack. What if I Tribunal out the Knight, Sorin away a Sky Marcher? I don't know. It's pretty rough. I definitely don't want to pay the 2 life for this Godless Shrine just yet. Those gotta go. One blocker. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Not enough life though. See, this will make 1 and be 1. So we need to do this. Okay, well, I guess not. I committed to the play, but I didn't have my lands tapped in time. So what was going to happen there is Conclave Tribunal, the Knight of Grace, and then attack with the Maverin Fane, forcing the opponent to block with the Sky Marcher if they wanted to not let the Gideon take 2 damage, and we'd have an extra token. It's not Wizard's fault, that's my fault. I've been pretty in the rabbit hole. I've been really in the tank this game, so that's on me. Did I catch Kijana's Twitch Prime sub? No, I'm sorry. I'm very deep in the tank today. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. I don't know why I can't get an audio alert for subs. Everybody else seems to have one and mine don't work. This is at my face, so I have to block here. And then these are at Soren, which I can let Soren go. I have another one. Missing that land drop's really gonna hurt me though. We could also block with the Maverin Fane, which we thought about doing last turn anyway. The Maverin Fane has to attack. What are you protecting? The Aspirant. So we could get the opponent to ditch their Bodyguard, which would let me attack with Maverin Fane and get a free token anyway. I don't think it's worth it. Keep in mind, the lifelink doesn't work on Gideon because damage that's dealt to Gideon is prevented. It's a pretty important little factor. All right, new Soren. I guess we have Legion's Landing here. Just can flip into a land. Matters a lot. The new Soren can take something out. Transformies. Hey Phalian, how you doing today? I'm in a war, and I've already misplayed it badly by running my timer into the ground. Do you want to trade off with Mav? Mav keeps making things. Nope, does not want to trade off. Just gonna pay the 4 life here, which makes sense. All right, up to 7. Indestructible doesn't keep me from gaining life, but Soren can now shoot down. Soren can now shoot down the Gideon. Up to 10. Can I go to 8 to have another blocker? I can block here. Block, block. Yeah, go to 5. It's okay. Let's do it. You think I can win this game? We'll see. If they draw another Anthem, it's gonna be pretty hard. This isn't from SCG, this is one of my own. I've been working on mid-range vampires here. No Legion Lieutenants. A bunch of sticky vampires to make Soren's Plus really good. Oh, everybody wants my face, huh? You go there. You go there. And then what do I take, 7? All right. Wait. This opponent also, I don't think, has fully respected the Sorens to make sure they get off the battlefield in a reasonable amount of time. And the play, a Vanguard, and you didn't play that pre-combat for the life. Missed value! And now we have a Soren token factory. It's pretty good. So, who wants to get bolted? Let's see, we could go with 1, 2, 3, activate 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, leave 1 open, and do a lightning bolt. This thing needs to die. Play another Vanguard. But I think the Vanguard is what we don't need anymore. I think the time has come for this tribunal that's been sitting in my hand, making my math hard for many, many turns now, to get out here. And we'll take your Knight of Grace away. Holy cow. Still fighting. Holy cow. Ugh. Coming for face, huh? I think that's fine. Going to 2 seems fine when I'm gaining 3 life a turn. It would be really funny if the opponent had a card like way out of left field, like Moment of Heroism right there. Let's do it. I think we're turning the corner. They have the Planeswalker. What does that mean? Yeah, I think we can do this. Whoever controls a Planeswalker wins the game. I mean, they didn't make a big deal out of killing Sorin early on. They went face instead. I think we punished them pretty hard, but there are times when that's the right play anyway. Good draw. Good draw, what are you gonna do? And Sorin finally gets that respect. The opponent takes Sorin away. Activate first. Play other Legion's Landing. All in. Not a May, so we have to transform this. We have 3 mana open instead of 2. If we had 1 more mana, we could have double a Dawntoad, and then you would have seen why that play would make a lot of sense. But here it doesn't matter too much. But yeah, the vampires are here, and that's it. Wow. Dude, we're killing it. But as much as I enjoy, maybe I'll keep this deck around. We can make a video around it. We only lost the 1 game to those Flyers and it felt really bad, but all the other games have felt good. So we can do something different. So what is the next thing I want to try out today? Probably the Elemental Zombies, which this is a version of the deck that uses Scapeshift, a few of those, a variety of lands, and Field of Dead to make a bunch of zombies, but otherwise is the usual Elemental shell. So let me set the deck up. So here's the list, if anybody wants to just copy that and throw it at people, but I'm also setting it in the Aether Hub thingy, so it should be visible. And let's see if this does well. Are you sticking to a new deck every day, or is there a chance we'll see some more of that Elementals list? I think that doing a new deck every day is a good idea, but it's kind of debatable over whether a new deck every day means a deck with changes from the past, or a deck with like a few new cards, or a totally different archetype. I think that is up to me to decide. I've certainly played it here on Twitch a bunch, so by all means, you can check out Twitch But usually if you like a deck that you see on my channel, you should play it yourself or try to craft it and things like that. And you can come request it for Sub Tuesday if you're a sub, or you can donate to get me to play it on Twitch. But for the most part, I don't go back and play the same decks over and over on YouTube because I just don't think that that's very appealing to most of the audience. Maybe I'm wrong. But then, of course, even if I'm wrong, like, how do we decide which decks to bring back? It's kind of awkward. Wow, that is special. That is special. My God. My freaking God. That opener. All right. Well, I guess we need a green source. I'm gonna play optimistic, like we'll hit the green source. Lots of people bringing back the blue flyers today. Oh, you don't like Simic Flash? Yeah, Simic Flash is annoying, I agree. Opponent missed a land drop. Let's just see if they go for the Curious Obsession. They might have kept a one-lander, thinking that they could obsess it, and here we go. Maybe we can make them scoop. Nope. Looks like we're going to get just as screwed over here. Main phase Trickster. Hype. Yeah, 26 lands doesn't matter. Our opponent kept a one-lander and they're still going to outland us. They probably have 20 lands in their deck. Must be nice. And they still miss land, though. This is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, that's game. We know that they have all non-creature spells, so I'm never going to resolve anything the rest of the game. Yep. Take your loss and run away. So far the mana base, trying out the zombie Field of Dead thing with elementals, has cost us the game by far. Because that opener with the Field of Dead in the unclaimed territory would have been a keep if that had been a green land and a blue land. So far the mana base has cost us the game. Let's see if it happens again, and then we can burn this deck at the stake. Oh, looks like it might happen again. Looks like it really might happen again. Let's make double red available next turn so we can double shock if we need to. Okay. Man, the mana base is wrecking me. This is not good. That is not good at all. But on the bright side, 4 different land types. It's weird because this is just a 1 of and this is just a 2 of, but it's wrecked our first 2 games. It would be nice to shock that right now. Let's start here. Sorry. Let's start here. I want to have this on the board so that Omnath gets an extra trigger to claw us back in. Alright, well, if we get to 7 mana, we'll be rolling. Get out of here. I kind of feel like the shot can hit something else. If I turn the Tithe Taker into a 1/1. But I guess we go for it. Otherwise, I can't play this at instant speed anyway. We may as well get something out of this. I just know the opponent's sitting on a Loxodon. Just know they are. Alright. The party continues. Oh, look at the hate! That's so much hate. That was intense. Yo, what's up? What's up? Purple in the house? What are you protecting? The snub? Yeah, we'll get rid of you. Landing. Opponent's still not drawing that third land. And there's our 7th, but... Oh wait. 7 different lands? Hype? You guys ready for a war? I guess this is what we do it for. We have to have 7 different lands and one of them has to be the Field of the Dead. 1, 2, 3. Get that Scryland value. 4, 5, 6.
Even after all this
7.
fear can grip me and somehow, somewhere you
That's a big Omnath. Every time a land enters the battlefield while you control an Omnath, +1/+1 counter. If we had 8 lands, it would also be a draw card, which would have been nice. But it's probably just overkill at this point. That's fine. I can keep that on top. Hey, yeah. Even every land now is Field of Dead triggers, so we get zombies all along the way. Oh, you gotta love machine gun triggers. They're the best. Yeah, good game. Opponent kind of got mana screwed, but we did use the removal to keep them off of their Loxodons and their board presence, so that's like the thing we deserve credit for. That Scape Shift draw was gross. That Scape Shift draw off the top was disgusting.
from the outside, you saw a chance, gave me truth, so I survived. Saw my insides from the outside. You saw my insides from the outside. You took a chance, gave me proof without a gun.
All right, land doing things. It's pretty good. Why does the one unclaimed territory come up in every game? Oh boy, it's this deck. Well, and then everything was countered and we had no hope. What can you do? You just have to try. Sure. Pretty juicy tempo. If they have a counter, they get to save it for the Cavalier of Thorns. Feels good. Turn 3, 5-4. Counter everything you do for the rest of the game. Seems good. Just gotta go for this. Feels bad though. Okay. Okay, no counters. That is a 6th different land. We could have a zombie army next turn, in theory. Go, huh? Let's try out a Risen Reef. Value! Let's try out 2 Risen Reefs. My god, what is going on with our opponent's hand? How can they let us do this? How can they allow this? Take, action, zombie, and scry. That's pretty sweet. So when any land on top here is another zombie for free. Keanu Risen Reeves. Oh, that's so delightful. So yeah, you can stay. Take action. Enter tapped. Zombies. I know, they didn't counter a dang thing. They're the worst blue flash player in the history of time. You haven't played against a fairy in a week. Wow, put it on the calendar. That's very special. Buddha says, I'm really surprised the Cavalier resolved, but that's why we do it. Just gotta go for it. Can't hold back. Can't be a coward. All right, well, the opponent will definitely counter this if they have it. They might have even been saving it for that, although I would never agree with that. Okay. How about number 2? Oh no. Let's take the sailor down. Triggers! Who wants a +1/+1 counter? It's a good question. Let's see how big this Cavalier can be. All right, your turn. Oh my goodness. Is like you are cheating. Is your name Mark Justice? Mark Justice was a cheater? I think you're thinking of Mark Long. Mark Justice was a national champion. I don't remember him being accused of cheating. Gotta make sure you get those names right when you're going old school. If you can link me to something that says he was a cheater, I'll believe you, but I don't remember anything bad about Mark Justice. I think you're thinking of Mike Long. Or some other cheater from Magic Past. Alright, my turn. Now what? The Scape Shift could be lit, but I don't think I even go for that here. I think a bunch of zombies, I mean, they might be able to attack through everything. We could go for a Crassus. Crassus could start attacking. Do you remember Grand Prix Atlanta 97? No. I wasn't there. Oh, Naylor, that's so juvenile. And I'm still laughing. Let's just keep making a giant pile of things. I can go for another Omnath to take out the Ambusher. Probably eat a counterspell. We could go for Strike Shock to eat the Ambusher, though. Let's leave all red mana open. Die, Ambusher scum. That's a lot of cards in my hand. Here's the unsummon. Okay, I think the opponent will replay that, right? Yeah. So when they do, that's when we'll shock strike it. Alright, full control. Resolve. Resolve. Shock it. Submit. And strike it. He was disqualified for adding a deck to his... for adding something to his deck in limited. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know. It's one of the most infamous cheats in Magic history? I don't remember that at all. Are you sure it's the most infamous one in Magic history if I never even heard of it? Doesn't sound right when I've been a fan for like over 20 years. Doesn't sound infamous enough. Yeah, Spell Pierce isn't usually in the list, so I didn't play around it. They kind of got me. It's okay though. We'll be fine. What's the right size Hydrate Crassus? 4 probably? Let's try that. We don't want to make them too big. We have plenty of cards going. We just want to make sure that they resolve and that we can continue to put pressure on the opponent. Yeah. So that's enough about old cheaters and people that most people don't know. Let's focus on the games. Not denying it happened or anything, just... Let's see, do we go for Escape Shift here? I think we do. The opponent could have a Negate as their last card, but let's make a million zombies if we can. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4... We have to make sure we have 7 different lands on the battlefield. There should be more Stomping Grounds in the deck, but if we keep these 5, then we only need 2 different lands, and then we'll make like 20 zombies. I also don't want to sacrifice too much with 26 cards in the deck, so I think that 5 is fine. 1, 2, no temple, right? 3, no basic forest, that's fine. We kept the Steam Vents? No, we didn't, so I can take the Steam Vents. 4. How about a Temple of Epiphany? Let's leave that, and we sacked the Breeding Pool, so we'll take that. Zombie time. Are you ready? Elemental I control. Let's just keep building up the cav. It's not like any of my elementals have reach or anything. There we go. That's the scoops. The 20 zombies is probably a bit much. Whew. Justice towards cheaters, that deserves a kappa. There's kind of this fascination in every type of sports with cheating, isn't there? We'll find the green source. We've got a Scryland. See? But we're on the draw, so if our opponent has any kind of an aggressive start, we're going to get run over. How am I today? I'm alright. Probably about to get demolished by Feather, but we'll give it a try. This deck is incredible. Feather or Elementals? Double. You got the Gird for battle? For the nuts? No, just a Defiant Strike. I don't know how many green sources we're on. I didn't go back and read. I'm an idiot. definitely a green source short here. I should probably be on more. I guess it has to be this. We do have 4 Leafkin Druids. Does that count as anything? Does that do anything for you? Down to 6. Pretty dead. That's what you get for going second. Yep. I guess I'll play this because it plays around shock. Kind of interesting that that resolved so easily. It implies the opponent doesn't have instants, which is kind of weird. I think they would. But maybe they're on the all creature draw. Okay. Oh, Domri's Ambush. Yep. Good card. That'll do. 1 second. Can't win. Also, don't good game. Just don't do it. Don't good game when you're winning. It's scummy. It will be scummy till the day I die, no matter what you say. All right. Let's have a look. Maybe there is something to be said about green, because Battlecry brought up the green source in the deck. I don't know. I mean, did you count them, dude? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 14, 16. I mean, kind of 17 with the territory. Yeah, it was right. 17 is where it should be, but apparently I'm not good at drawing them. So, you could cut a steam vents here. But part of it is that we want to keep the green sources a little, like, kind of shaken up for the escape shift plan. I guess we'll get another ground in there. Hey, Sorg, 1975 with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you very much, my friend. Let's get some hype in channel. That cheers me up. How about saying thinking when you mean it? Is it's coming? No. Thinking when done, when using the thinking emote correctly is when, yeah, you let your opponent know I haven't left. I'm still here. I really have to think about this, so that they can maybe throw less of a fit. But, you know, people do their thing. Now we won't draw a red source. Just wait. I guess I'm gonna play you and scry later. Try to save my life total. Zap! Alright, Leafkin Druids. I don't know if you'll survive, but we'll try it. Good point. Not good or win more. Which is it? I like that. Alright, have the shock available. So we could have shocked the Lava Runner first and then played the Druid to play around a Wizard's Lightning there, but I kind of like seeing what they'll do. Sure. What else you got? Now our opponent shocks it, sure. Let's get rid of you. Big draw step. Well, I guess we'll do it. does get the Fanatical Firebrand out of the way. We can't block the Chain Whirler, so we're set on going to 10, but if the opponent misses on drawing a Lightning Bolt here, wow, nice draw. I mean, if you're gonna top deck, make sure you do it like that. Jesus Christ. All right. Definitely don't need more. Kind of need to clock the opponent, don't I? Because now they're frenzying me. Blocking the Chain Whirler is bad anyway, but now it's like a race in their favor. Anything else? No? Reef. I guess we play this first because if the Reef hits, we can have a zombie. Nice. Get him. All right, we need their frenzy to go a little sideways. Land and land. Yeah. No. It doesn't trigger the Field of the Dead. Crap! I guess I'll grow you. Just have you out of Chain Whirler range. What do you do? I guess you're an elemental. So I can draw this with my Omnath and then play it and maybe get another trigger in there. So let's attack first. With both? With both. Keep you, so we have a blocker potentially. Knock you to 2. Draw the Leafkin. Play the Leafkin. Triggers. Balls. Alright. No zombies. Land, land. Game over. We so got this. We so got this. Yes! That hesitation means we got this. The Omnath slap. What did the Omnath's fingers say to the face? We did the right thing though. I mean, such a game of skill. We did the right thing by attacking. I can definitely see where you'd be afraid to attack in that spot, but we did it. What's this? No green? It's just the way I play this deck. I like to not draw my green source until later, especially with triple green in my Cavalier of Thorns cards. Just like to never draw green mana. Being mono red with Frenzy, it never actually, I mean, you could say it feels good. I never feel that good about it. It always feels like it shouldn't have happened. Nice job bottoming my best card. Oh, all right. This is hilarious. Yeah, there's a shockproof card. Good times. Deck hates me. I don't know why we should have 3 games with the deck that are decided by never drawing a green source, but that's what we've done so far. That's what the deck has done. You like the music? I like the music too. At least we've got that going for us. Game over, man. All right, one more shot. Okay, fine. Worst feels ever. Gotta do it now. If we do it on the opponent's turn, it's a creature and the damage to it is prevented. It was nothing? Yeah, well, die. How about that? Four Hydroid Crassus, 0 green sources. What were the odds? Anybody want to do the odds for me? Yeah, Gary definitely got in on that one. Respectfully, Garried. Well, we got 5 turns, and we scryed to the bottom twice. So we got 7 draws. Or 7 looks. Would Gideon fit in a vampire deck? It can. I think somebody at the SCG tried that. Again, it's just all red-blue sources. It's crazy. Alright, I guess I should have the shock up. From hero to zero? Yeah, welcome to my life. Wonder if Gary ever came back to the stream? He's probably here now. I want to have double red available if the opponent has a 10th District Legionnaire. How many green sources, and I'll do it? 17. Resplendi Angelo. Now let's just get it dead. Alright, let's start playing the green sources. Another shock. I have to believe that that's not very strong. When our opponent's first play is a Resplendent Angel, I doubt it will kill anything. We're still doing this? Every game now is Feather? Alright. Guess not as high as I would have thought. The champ is here! Let's get John Cena on the battlefield. And just doing that to scry. Yep, sure. So we have a temple, a harbor, a falls, a crag, and a mountain. And we get a different temple, so not bad. Breeding pool. That is a unique land, but we don't have the... Yeah, we just don't want to draw that yet. Need more relevant draws. Finding land shouldn't be too hard. Settle in. These games take forever because of all the feather activations and clicking. Sure. I mean, I could block here and just draw another Cavalier of Thorns. Seems fine. Mm-hmm. Put another Cav on top. As the sweet ETB makes the Crassus and the Scapeshift better. I mean, our opponent will gain a ton of life with the Heroism, they'll make a ton of Angels. It's a pretty good situation. Man, we just can't get there. Can't get the Field of Dead when you want it. They didn't God's Willing. I guess they knew they wanted their top card. The Moment of Heroism Resplendent Angel version is pretty sweet with the lifelink. You gotta give him that. What do I want? Risen Reef? I mean, I can scape shift into a million zombies, but I just die. I guess I'll just draw more Hydroid Grasses. But I'm pretty sure I just lose. I think the main problem with this deck is that we have bad removal spells. It's good in Snowball-y when the stuff lives, but even then, like, the removal spells aren't good enough for the format. So I think that's the biggest problem. But yeah, I don't like it. So I'm dumping it. If I don't like it, why play it? The zombie thing isn't good enough. The other Elementals deck that I do like is the... like this one has Negate and a lot of the same cards and uses Nissa instead, and it's probably a little bit more realistic, plus has Llanowar Elves. It's not quite as greedy. Still doesn't have good removal spells though, and that's the biggest problem. Then I've got another one with like Leyline Tears, which just is like Elemental Flood of Tears. Good night, Groggy. And the Flood of Tears version would have been good against that Boros crap. Well, we played like 3 Feather decks in a row, so let's try that out. And see if that weird anomaly holds and continues with everybody playing Feather. No Leyline, but whatever. Also, the mana was so rude to us with that deck. Like, it was like breaking my heart. I still don't think that was right, but maybe it's the best of one algorithm at its worst, is just not giving you lands of the right colors. Ooh, you gained a life, okay. What do we got here? We've made Yarok do things on this channel and on YouTube, Battlecry, quite a bit. So I guess we've got that going for us. Punished. Didn't think about Syncopate. I keep forgetting it's in the format. I'll probably counter this. Let's see. What a champion. Okay. We definitely don't go for the Nissa. If the opponent's going to counter this, I want my 2 cards. But we keep the pressure on them to keep countering things. We don't want them to play a Night Pack Ambusher. Okay. That's what we're doing? Sweet. There's the Flood. Of course, Flood not great against Flash. This is probably the worst matchup for it on the menu, so go figure. The Line of Abundance. Probably just adapt the Druid, yeah? But I do want to keep the pressure on the opponent, I really do. Night Pack Ambusher is a card. Nissa's a card too, but Nissa will get countered. But that's kind of what we're looking for, right? The other thing is we could play Leyline Abundance and the Druid. But let's go for the Leyline. If the opponent lets that resolve, it makes a lot more mana. Yeah, they snapped that negate off, didn't they? Getting low on cards though. Tricky, just to get a big hit in? I guess so. Already played 3 counters, how many do you have? It is too bad to have the Leyline gone now. No, no blocks. You're so aggressive. Down to 12. 1 card left. Let's try it. Is it a counterspell? Okay, it's not. Get in there for 4? No. Yup. But we've got a lot of cards. They don't have many. I can use that mana to pick up some extra cards, but we have access to a lot more cards on the run than they do, and now they're not attacking. Let's see if this resolves easy peasy mode. Nope, there's Stick. The opponent lets that go. Let's see how they feel about a Risen Reef. Or do I want to adapt these? Can always do it later. How about this Reef? Everybody counters the Reef, right? Everybody does? 100%? That's in Scatter? Yep. We will not fail! The land shall conquer! Nice Grixis vid. What deck have you enjoyed these last couple of days? It's hard to remember. I play a lot of decks and I'm recording 2 to 3 videos a day. Honestly, they go in one ear and out the other, to be honest. But you can usually tell by my videos if I'm having a good time. If you sort of try to read between the lines, I think it becomes pretty clear. Send the house. Would you like to take 10? Sure. Keep using that mana. Yes. Awesome. Awesome. They tapped out. They did it. They think they got me. I got them. I got them really good. Flood of Tears. Nissa onto the battlefield. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we can play you. Opponent is impressed with my play. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's what I do. I try to get those nice emotes out of people. I guess I could have done one more. But now I get the joy of playing an Incubation Druid and not having to discard to hand size. Good game. Good game. Got tempo wrecked by good old Flood of Tears. Are you tired of facing Civic Flash? Just, the thing is, just make them have it, and eventually they don't, or they did, and the game's over. I don't know if I'm tired of it, per se. It's fine, I'm okay. So, let's see. They're at 15. Play this. Or Control Z. We want to do this. Play you. Makes a lot of mana. Stuff is happening. They GG'd, but they keep playing. Yep, because they are scummy. Don't believe them. That's what I thought. Let's go. How is Weenie in best of 3 right now? Depends if you like Weenie. Positioned? Nah. There's always been some good matchups for it. Right now, I think that everything's pretty even Stevens. Like, you can't really exactly nail down a metagame that's good for Weenie, so you better be really good with Weenie. That's what you're thinking. Mm-hmm. Here they come again. Is this the original song? No. But it is a very good song. It says Never Forget You by Zara Larsson and M. Nick. Because I don't know how to read artist names anymore. Now people are telling you it sucks and you feel like you made a mistake. It's still a good deck. I mean, what do you want? No deck is going to be perfect every week, and unless you have thousands of dollars to put into the game, it's never really going to be flawless. So probably knock off the FOMO, stop listening to other people, and get good at playing the deck and figure out how to play the deck better, and you'll be fine. Opponent forgot to use it. I guess they're still going to Trickster ambush me here. Sure. I mean, what are you doing? Putting one of the cutthroats in front of it? Sure. Alright, well, we know that it's going to resolve, so now we definitely want to flood them again. As rude as it can be. Oh wait, hold on. Add a mana, make it blue. Add a mana, make it green. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need one more blue, so blue. Nope. But that's fine. 6, like that. Let's use the Nissa before we do this. Flood them. And land the Nissa. And now they're scooping. As we prepare our next Crassus and Thorns and everything else. Jeez, oh pizzas. Got him. Oh, people freak about rotation. I mean, if you want to feel bad, all you have to do is listen to those people. If you want to feel stupid, all you have to do is listen to those people. What's done is done. I don't think you're bad or stupid. I think the deck is fine. I think the best way to handle it now is to win as many games as you can so that you have plenty of gold left for the rotation. An often undiscussed strategy about how to handle rotation is to craft really good cards, win a lot of games, and then buy new cards. It's not a big deal if they rotate out, if you have 1 million gold to replace it with all the winnings you did. So, you know, screw the haters. Anyway, it's time for me to go. It's almost 6 p.m., so practice and stuff. Thank you very much for coming out to the show. I hope that you enjoyed it. I certainly had a really good time. The Vampire deck was better than expected. The Elemental deck a little worse, but that's why we work on things. Have a wonderful night, everybody. I'll see you... Wait, how do I do these things? Hold on, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it the new classy way, right? Thank you for watching this stream. As always, I will see you in next stream around the same time tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. Goodbye.